Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I'm very happy, excited, and honored to be sitting in sacred circle with each and every one of you again this evening. It is Sunday, November 22nd, 2020. And as each of you are coming in and sitting in sacred circle, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. And it doesn't matter if you're watching live or you're watching in the replay, know that this sacred space has been reserved for you. Yes. That this sacred space has been reserved for you, and this is a very safe and sacred space, and they're going to be receiving a lot of healing and just divine love and light. And you also are giving it too, because we have a lot of powerful light workers and just beautiful, beautiful beings that are sitting in the sacred circle with us this evening. So just enjoy this giving and receiving of beautiful energies this evening. So, hello, Linnell. Great day indeed, huh? Hello, Maureen. Hello, Ruth. So nice to see you. Hello, Robin. Hello, Sheila. So glad that each and every one of you could make it this evening. And just love that. I love the hellos and the welcomes. And let's just everyone just take a deep breath in and out. Just exhale. Just these are very powerful times that we are in, and we need to remember to take some deep, deep breaths. Hello, spirited woman. Hello, Prudence. Hello, Sarah. Yay! All right. So just remember to take some deep breaths and in and out. And I find that I've been having to do that a lot lately. And these are just an increase of energy which is taking place. We are feeling so many things. We are feeling everyone else's energies, those who still want to be asleep, those who are still asleep, eyes closed, whatever. We're feeling everything. Other people's anxieties, other people's anger. That's why it's very important to just take time for yourself, that self-care, that self-love, and recognize. That's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself, is recognize when this happens. When you get this flash of anxiety, when you get this flash of maybe anger or upsetness or whatever it is, you have to address it. You really should have that dialogue with, where's this coming from? Is this mine? If it's yours, you know where it's coming from. You can answer that. If you can't identify it, it's not yours. And just release it. Just release it to the love and light. Just give it to the angels. They'll know how to transform that energy. All right. Hello, Angel Beth. And so, but it's very important just to know that how amazing is it, the times that we are in, even if it doesn't feel like it, but that you are picking up on every little thing. You are paying attention. You are recognizing what is going on. Hello, Carol. And it's very important to, yes, we're paying attention. We know what's going on. We can see, feel shadow, but can you see, feel the light at the same time? I know that it may seem like it's challenging to stay in that center balanced, in that balanced center state. And, but you can do it. We can do it. And we can, it gets easier and easier the more that we discipline ourselves to do that. And wow. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, just last week, it wasn't a couple of weeks, just last week, if you didn't get a chance to catch, we had a special, an 11/11 event. It was a special 11/11 event that me and 4 other lovely ladies, it was Reverend Lee Chapin, Melissa Parks, Laura Romero, and Pam Silver Eagle. The 5 of us presented this beautiful event we called the 11/11 event. And, well, Tiffany, where can we find that? That's a great question. I have a new page on my website. It's called Special Events. My website is whitesagewoman.com. You can see the special events there. And the replay is available if you would like to go there and check that out. And then there's also what I put on there today, something new, is another event. It's 12/12. It's for 12/12. I was guided to, okay, you need to do a 12/12 event. Now, what's really interesting is those that attended the 11/11 event knows that there's going to be an event with the same 5 ladies on 12/21. But what's interesting was that, and I try to listen as far as, listen daily. And I think when you have that dialogue, you listen. But if you don't write some things down, we can forget things. So I sit down and write, And so I did some more writing, and it was like, all right, so think about this. And it just, wow, that's so cool. So yes, we had the 11/11 event. Now, but they said you need something in between the 12/21. You need to do a 12/12 event. And then even at 12/30, something on 12/30. And I was like, what? And they're like, notice that there's 9 days in between each one and that they all equal the same. 12/12, 3/3. 9 days later, 12/21, 3/3. 9 days later, 12/30, 3/3. Oh, wow. So it was like mind blowing. 9 is what? Is a completion number. So I loved how they did that. And yes, of course. So I was like, all right, so for the 12/12, and they're like, you do the 12/12, you set it up. So to help everyone, having the 12/12 event, to help everyone prepare for the 9 days leading up to 12/21. Okay. And so then we'll have the 12/21 event. And so then the 12/30 will probably be just me again as all right, how's everyone doing? That kind of thing. 9 is also a humanitarian number. Absolutely. Angel Beth, it is. And so this is very, very powerful times that we're in. Hello, Wendy. So if you have an opportunity, if you can join in on the 12/12 event, again, for those just joining, I'll put that banner on one more time. If you scroll in the comments, though, you should see the link, but I'll display the link again here. Now, if you are a Goldylocks Productions Patreon patron, do not do not sign up for the 12/12 event. I'm going to offer you something special. Like Robin, the same thing that I offered for you guys for the 11/11, I'm going to offer again. All right, so VIPs, the instruction will be on Patreon for you guys, and it is, you have to be a VIP member in order to receive messages, to see the posts, to see everything that's going on. And the perks are tremendous. As a matter of fact, we've been adding so many perks on that I think I have to actually update some of these perks. But we are growing and have a really big, beautiful circle. I'm going to put this link up too. join the circle of VIP patrons. One of your perks is you get deals on replays, you get deals on special events. And this is a special event. It's not a master class, so you won't find it on the Goldylocks Productions masterclass page. This is special event, and this is something to the 1212 is my personal special event. But if you would like to, but I do honor, of course, our VIP patrons and give them specials too. So, woohoo! Got it. Yes, I know you're a VIP. Thank you, Linnell and Robin. So, there you go. You already have Robin, you know what to do, anyway. So instructions, like I said, will be put on Patreon tomorrow. And tomorrow is also our patrons' very special exclusive show, Lockdown, only for them. Me and several other Goldylocks Production show hosts go live just for a show for them. It's laid back, called The Spiritual View. We have fun. We talk about all things spiritual, and we don't always agree on a lot of things. So it's a different format. It's actually really fun. Okay? All right. Yes, it was great. Thank you so much. I absolutely love the guided meditations. It keeps me focused. Very good. So for those of you who didn't attend, it's very important. So my goal here is to make sure that everyone is reachable. Yes. So I'm going to go over briefly just a little tidbit about what we covered in the 11/11 event. Like I said, the replay for that is available on my website under special events. So what's the big deal for this? Some of you who are just watching for the first time, you might not know what's coming for 12/21. What's happening? What's going on? And this has been a very monumental year. Let's say that. Most definitely it has. So on December 21st, our winter solstice, for us in the summer solstice for the Southern Hemisphere, we are going to experience so much more light on this earth plane than ever before. So for some of you who may not, I'm just going to share again a little snippet of the 11/11 event. My part anyway, let me say that. So this is to help you be prepared for those who are going to tune into the 12/12 event as well. This helps bridge the gap. All right. So what was shared was that we do have this tremendous source of light. So we've always had, of course, our sun and our solar system. There's always been another sun, which has been referred to as the Great Central Sun, the sun behind our sun. It's Helios. This sun used to shine through our sun, so it was kind of filtered. It was a filtered light, all right, that was coming through our sun. Helios, for the last couple of years, has separated and is shining its light directly to us now. It's not really separated. It's just is not having its light filter through our sun anymore. We are receiving this light directly. Now, many of you have shared with me how you have noticed that the sun seems different and that it seems more whitish in the color instead of yellow, that it can be a yellow white, or just that it's brighter. So how many of you have noticed that it's been brighter? Absolutely it has. And I've had some people even say that even if it's the third eye, I've seen two suns. That's awesome. Well, guess what? We are going to be receiving light from 7 more sources on 12/21. Here we go. So the 7 additional sources that's joining Helios, it's going to be shining on us, these are ascended stars. Okay, you can research them, you can Google them, and as a matter of fact, I had to go back with one of them. I wasn't sure I was hearing correctly, and I heard their correct pronunciation. So even those that attended the 11/11 event, I have to correct one of them from then. All right. So the first one is Regal, the son of Orion, and that's Rigel. Okay. Regal, son of Orion. Second one, Sirius A from Sirius. 3. This is the one I messed up. I said Alpha Ray. I thought they were saying Alpha Ray. It's Alpha Rats, like rats. Alpheratz. This is the son of Andromeda. Okay, and Alpha Rats is part of the famous star pattern known as the Great Square of Pegasus. It connects Pegasus to the constellation Andromeda. Fourth one, Alcyone, Alcyone. It's the central sun of the Pleiades. And I love this. This sun is going to bring in a blue purplish color, a blue purplish light. How many of you already see this in your meditations, though? Blue purplish light, or you close your eyes and you just go, oh, beautiful. All right. The fifth one is Arcturus, of course, from the Arcturians. All right. From the Buotes constellation. It's like boots with 2 little dots over the second O. So it's BOO with the 2 dots over it, TES. Okay, Antares, ANTARES is the 6th one from the Scorpius constellation, the heart of the scorpion, but it's also known as the peaceful warrior energy. 7 is Vega, the son of Lyra, from the Lyrians. Do you notice that there were 7 tribes that seeded? Now, I think there's some say 7, some say 12, but I've always heard it was 7 tribes that seeded this earth plane from celestial stars. All right. These beautiful beings don't like to be called ETs or aliens. They prefer, light beings or celestial brothers and sisters, celestial beings, star beings, that kind. They want to be referred to as that. So we have all this light coming in at the same time, like a light switch. Now, they have been giving us little tests from now to then. From now to then. They have been phasing in a little bit. You may see some light come in for a little bit and then a little bit. It's kind of like they're testing. They're getting us used to these energies so that it's not like this double whammy come 12/21. All right. And so now I don't want anyone to be worried about this. You shouldn't. I don't want anyone to be worried or concerned or be fearful, all right? Us light workers are going to be fine with this increased light. We're going to be fine. Those that are going to have a hard time or struggle more are those that have fought this ascension process and those that are still asleep, all right? We can't force anyone to wake up. We can't. And there are some who are pretending to be asleep. What do I mean by that? There are some who signed up, contracted, whatever, to come in. They know better consciously, but they had to help maybe work for karma. They had to help stir the pot. They had to go undercover into the shadow and do shadow work. And they've gotten so undercover that they forgot who they truly are. Kind of like all the I like analogies to put us in the here and the now, something we can relate to. So it's kind of like a great detective show, or that we've seen so many times about someone going undercover and they go so deep undercover that they forget who they really are. And that's what some of these sleepers are. They forget who they really are, because they've gone so good in acting and doing what they're supposed to do. All right. But what can we do to help others? Trust me, we can just lead by example, because on 12/21, those that are asleep, billions of people are going to wake up. Billions of people are going to wake up. Is it going to be like instantaneously on the 21st? Woo! This is a different world. The light coming in, yes. Everyone waking up, no. It's still going to, it's not like that. It's, wow, things are going to get easier. And for those who are accepting of this, the light workers that are awake, it's going to be a struggle for those at first. All right, but they will. We just have to, root for them, cheer for them, lead by example, be the cheerleaders on the sidelines, right? Because we are the teachers in our own way, by the way that we live our lives. And so it's just so that no one is left behind, even if they want to implode with the third dimension. So it just doesn't work that way. Our source is all loving. Our source, our God, it's all loving source and is not cruel and have all this punishment stuff. No, we've done all this stuff to ourselves. We did, okay. Hello, free will. So we've done all of that. So just yeah, okay, so that's just going through some of my notes. I got this notebook full of all these notes, this channeling stuff for 12/12. Anyway, so if you're interested in that, you can sign up for the 12/12 event that's coming up. That's just a little prelude into what is coming. And I'm going to help you even more. I'm going to help you to receive more of these energies a little bit, even though we should receive it smoothly, I want to make sure we do. So there are initiations and blessings from these 7 ascended stars that that are going to share with you on the 12/12 event to help prepare you. And it gives you 9 days to sit with that energy. All right. And so that you can take it in a little easier. Okay. So yes, Jay Watson, this is really exciting, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Yay. All right. Let me catch up on some of these comments before I proceed. Wendy, the sun strobes and sets off my security cameras. I didn't notice it, but the cameras pick up on it. Yeah. Robin, I've been having prophetic dreams this year. Been talking in light language a lot more lately. A lot of spiritual energies going on. Exactly. There is. Yes. Now, something that came to me also in all this writing is that a lot of spiritual teachings teaches you about frequency and vibration. What I'm finding, why we have this hard time in healing or staying balanced, is because we really aren't taught about energy. It's okay, sit in meditation, tune into this vibration, tune into this frequency. And have you been taught that we're energy? We're pure energy. And for those of us who can see, I can see energy. I see it very clearly in healing sessions, whether it's distant on video. I've been doing a lot of healing sessions lately, helping everyone because it's needed at this time. And even in my, whether I'm giving readings, celestial messages, whatever, then I can see it. I don't want to see it all the time because it does get in the way with life. It's like, oh God. So you have to kind of just, I only want to see it in a healing and reading sessions, Okay. So when you understand that we are energy, that the shadow, the negative, is part of us, the light is part of us, you should not ever want to wish away all the negativity, remove all negativity from myself. You're going from one extreme to the next. It's still separation. Don't ever wish the most powerful part of yourself, the shadow part, away, because this is where we really learn who we are. Those that have walked through the valley, the shadow of death is in our shadow side. And we've done the work. We've done it. We've been there, done that. You appreciate the light. And those who go too far into the light, you can be blinded by the light, right? So that balance is essential. So we're supposed to explore all avenues, all aspects of who we are, whether it's that really dark shadow, negative, yin, feminine energies, or the very bright, masculine, yang energies, and bring them into harmony, into balance, into center, right? When we understand that those are energies that cannot and should not be separated, then we understand that. Oh, okay. Wow. Usually a lot of anger, and depending on what type of anxiety, is associated with the masculine side. What's tripped your masculine side? And so it's we need to have that dialogue. It can make you feel like you guys split personalities, but we all do, don't we? Really? Masculine, feminine, center, that's 3. Wow. That's sacred number 3. Number 3. So we have to know our own energy to assist in this ascension, to assist in going into these vibrations and into these frequencies without having to go deep into meditation. If that's the only way you're getting there, that's kind of like it's harder. It's a harder way. Yeah. It's a harder way to get there. They're trying to explain, it's a harder way to get there. So the energy is the driver. The energy is the power source. Energy is the power source to get us there. All right? Then guess what happens? We become a walking meditation. We don't need to make that time for it because we've made the time. It's constant work, isn't it, to stay in balance? Oh, when I'm in balance, I can get to these frequencies, these vibrations very, very easily. I'm there. Yay. All right. Take a deep breath. And so all I want you to do is pay attention. This is why it's important to pay attention. Pay attention to how you feel, your thoughts, and because everything needs to be addressed, because all of these are little triggers or alarms to let you know, hey, we're off balance. Your body lets you know if you're off balance, right? You start feeling like you have vertigo. What are you going to do? You're going to fall down. You are going to fall down. Now, how many of us has energetically fell flat on our face? Mm-hmm. And you know what? You picked yourself back up, though, didn't you? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, hello, Kimberly. Yeah, Lynelle, exactly. But we learn from that. That's how we learn. You know? That's what Merlin and all the great alchemists talked about. And, Merlin is not a mythical being. He is an absolutely ascended master. Absolutely is an ascended master. Merlin is, and he's helping humanity with the alchemy. It's that beautiful magic that takes place when we embrace our energy. We become more empowered. Oh, this is how it really works. Woohoo! It's like you get something that has no instructions. Hello, we came in with, well, we did have instructions. It's just on the inside, but we weren't taught where these instructions were, right? And so we have to touch everything, touch every knob. What happens here? Oh, what happens if I go into this star? What happens over here? What happens over here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. We've explored every aspect of ourselves. Congratulations, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. All right, learn from it and keep going. Learn from it and keep going. Keep becoming empowered. And, It's just what we do. We know touching a hot stove is going to burn our hand. And we're going to keep doing that, are we? No. No. Been there, done that, learned it. Okay, let's move on. And another way you can tell that your energy is really picked up and is spinning is you're going to require a lot of water. So stay hydrated. Stay hydrated to give your body, as our bodies are receiving more light, our DNA is receiving more light, our DNA is restructuring, our blood is receiving more light, all the chakras and meridians and energy centers are receiving more light. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the interesting thing too that reminded me about Vega is that many of you have heard me say that we are in a polar shift now. Excuse me. It's nothing to be worried about. This is going to be very smooth. It's a lot easier than the first one. No one remembers the first one. You can if you start remembering your past lives. But the fall of Atlantis was so devastating. It created the polar shift to where it is now. We are moving back. We're having another polar shift, but these energies it's going to be so much smoother than then. No mass devastation, no flooding, nothing like that. Okay. So what we know as Polaris, as the North Star, Vega is going to be our North Star. Vega is going to replace Polaris as the North Star. Now, what's really interesting, and I've noticed this because this is what we do when you hear about these stars, and when somebody's from some place, what do? We call them a certain name. All right, if you're from Arcturus, we say Arcturians, Pleiades, Pleiadians. What do you call people from Vega? Vega. 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 What do you call people from Vega? If you add an N and an S to that, what do we get? Yes, you're right. Yes, Angel. Vegans. What's a big rise that has happened as far as a group of people? Vegans. It's a way of life. It's not just all of us, though. Animal rights, rights for every living being. Do you know the energy, the vibration, the blessing from Vega is the blessing of compassion? Compassion. Wow. Compassion. Now, do you know there's a difference between compassion and love? There's a difference between compassion and love. Absolutely. Most people think they're the same thing, and they're not the same thing. Compassion and love is not the same thing. All right? And they come from different, the energy comes through in different areas. Okay? So compassion is a desire to alleviate the suffering of another. It's also not empathy, because empathy refers to the deep sharing of another's emotions. All right? But compassion is more active than empathy. Yep. And so nor is compassion the same as pity or sorrow. Pity and sorrow draws a line between others and us. So it really is a separation, which we don't even want to get into. But most definitely, when we have compassion for all living beings, that's beautiful, isn't it? And so I'm just here going over some notes. I'm sorry about that. So let's see. Interestingly, I have gotten very, very serious. It's been a month yet? No, 1 more week. 3 weeks, I chose a non-dairy diet. Couple of reasons. Yes, most definitely, I don't want to take milk away from calves. We shouldn't be drinking another species milk. It's a cow's breast milk. If we say it that way, it's cow's breast milk. Do you still want to drink it? But we've been taught traditional. We've been raised that way. Yeah, to drink, cows or goats. No other species drinks another species breast milk. One, I've always been lactose intolerant. I grew up that way. Both my sons are the same way. And so, but there wasn't a diet. The diet wasn't supported like it is now. There's so many products out there that replace dairy. I'm having a great time buying dairy-free products and consuming them. And in the 3 weeks I've been off dairy, I have noticed that all issues I ever had with my intestines, everyone can, oh, you have IBS, you have this, you have this. I've tried gluten-free diets. No. I would always have such pain and discomfort after I ate. I didn't drink milk. I'm never a milk drinker. But I would put it in my coffee, the cream in your coffee, and then the cheeses, and right? Yogurt, which is supposed to be healthy, all of this stuff. But I would be in pain. And just finally, it's like, let's listen, pay attention to the body. And the body's even saying, let's support this. We got this. We can do this. And so, interestingly, it came from my father's side. So my grandparents on my father's side, my paternal grandparents never had milk in the house. They always had canned milk for company. But the whole family was lactose intolerant. And so let's make provisions. I don't know what she did. I mean, I guess I could ask her in spirit. But but anyway, and it was just like, wow, this is so amazing, the products that are available now. And so you don't want to go too much, almond or coconut, or there's oat. There's all sorts of things you can do now, and it's so much better. Well, guess what? These 3 weeks, I feel fantastic. I don't get the gassiness, the bloating, I feel great. And I'm like, why don't I just do this sooner? Because of breaking tradition, or not even really a tradition. It's like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know that was a cause of all my discomfort, or I would have really stopped a long time ago. I've done really good working with my health and working with everything. And so having that talk and that dialogue even too with my body and the intestines. And so it was, I would always moderation back off a little bit. I would give myself this moderation of, I can only have dairy in moderation. Well, that's crazy. That's insane. It's an allergy. Those who have peanut allergies, you're going to tell them to eat peanuts in moderation? No, you're going to avoid it. And so this is what I should have been doing. Right? So, yeah. All right. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Let me catch up here. Expand your filter. Yeah, Angel, just because animals bleed similar to how we do does not mean that plants do not experience similar things in their own unique way. I'm lactose sensitive, Angel, but yeah, it's your filter to set. Somebody cutting down a tree. Yes, plants, all things are alive. And I've said this too. I've heard flowers scream. I don't like to buy cut flowers. They are very chatty, very talkative. You go into any floral place, the cut flowers. If they're being taken care of, it's fine. But if they're thirsty, or they will get quite chatty, especially if a fairy went with it. Then the fairies are, remember, you're cutting their homes. These are fairies and elementals' homes. And we need to leave them alone. I love having flower gardens, and I leave them right where they are. I am not cutting them. I want to experience the beauty in these flowers. I'm going to get my little butt right outside and sit down and enjoy it and take some pictures and look at it. And when I'm inside, if I feel like I need to look at it, if I can't go outside, or to get you through the winter, look at all your beautiful flowers, and garden that you had in the spring and summer and fall. So but yes, And it's like plants. I love plants. It's half life, half house plants all over the place. But and so you're bringing that beautiful balance of earth inside. You give the fairies a place to live, little elementals, and it's great. We have to be, we're connected to all things. Trees don't even get me started. Trees are these very beautiful, wise beings, and they are not just a bush. I mean, all living things should be treated with respect. The trees hold down negative portals, believe it or not. Where they grow, they create this beautiful energy, and they suppress too much negativity. So they help keep the energy of the land around you in balance and harmony. And when one loses its life force, that's a gradual thing. The whole area prepared for that. When someone, and I've had experiences, some of you know, who's followed me for a long time, not really followed me, but have watched these, joined me in Sacred Circle, that if you cut down a healthy tree, that's devastating to me. Because you can really hear it, you can hear it scream. These beings have a job. You're not appreciating them. How would you like to be alive and no one see you, appreciate you, and then you're cut down with no thank you, no warning, no nothing? And it's like your whole existence was for what? Mind you, the whole elemental world, the animal kingdom, everyone appreciated you, but the humans were blind to you. Very devastating. And this is what a tree had shared with me. And so I did have it happen. A neighbor, our next door neighbor, was taking down a healthy tree out of fear that it would fall onto their home. Isn't that what you have insurance for? So fear made you kill another being. And yes, I'm going to say it just like that. I heard the screams. It was enough. I was in tears. I was hysterical. And then I feel it. Now I got to rise above it. All right. And I've got to help. And so I started singing to the tree. I started telling the tree, thank you. Thank you so much for your life, for everything that you've done. I will miss you personally. And if it was up to me, it wouldn't take you down, but I appreciate you. And did you know something very beautiful happened at that moment? There's a calmness that came over me. And I said, I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. And you can release your essence now. You don't have to feel like all this was for nothing, and you don't have to feel any pain. When I said all of that, it released. I saw like a whole bunch of fairy lights, these little orb lights, all these lights. It's the essence of the tree. Whether you want to say a soul, they say it's an essence that they have, because the trees have one soul source. All right. And so they go back and recycle right back into nature. So I got to see all these little beautiful little sparkles of light go into the air. Some fell down into the ground, some scattered. So beautiful. And it was like, oh, wow, that's amazing. But we helped keep that energy and balance and beautiful, instead of it going really crazy, because that shock and that drama can leave an imprint there. That will take a little bit of time to go away. So by saying thank you, that didn't happen. That didn't occur. That shock and awe of the tree didn't leave that imprint. Instead, it was very happy, and it let go. So let's see, Robin. I actually cried when my tree was struck by lightning and died. It was sad. Well, Robin, exactly. That is something that is when it's struck by lightning, there's something very magical there. I've asked about that too, and I don't have the whole thing, but it's initiation for that tree being, believe it or not. But it isn't. The tree understands and lets go. It's not as devastating as when nature takes care of itself. There's a natural order, all right, and there's a cycle, and there's a communication going on that we don't hear, and it's okay. It's when man gets involved and no respect for anything, and just I'm going to do what I want to do. That's when we get into problems. All right. Okay. So I actually want to go over an exercise with y'all. Yeah. Okay. So on the 12/12 event that I'm going to go through all 7 of these exercises, but I'm going to do this for you guys tonight. This is a little taste. It's because we're talking about vegans and we're talking about compassion. And I feel like this is the one that needs to really, really, really go out there right now. So let's go over the compassion blessing. I'm going to give that to you. I've got to pull out some of my cards to make sure we are grounded after we are done. I have these great chakra cards that, oh yeah, Linnell knows what I'm talking about. All right, so I need to pull another card that we're going to be working with here. Okay, so I want everyone to get comfortable if you can. And if you can't, then come back and listen to this. Fast forward to like the last 15 minutes, and so that we can do this. It's called a blessing. And whether it's a blessing and it's a healing. And all right, so I have to read my notes here. So sorry, I have to pull my glasses down or pull my notes right up to my face. Okay. So this should only be done when a person who truly wants to develop the quality of compassion and feels that one of the 3 fears is blocking it. If you have any fear and you feel like you need to release it, this should not be forced in any way, shape, or yeah. You should not be forced. Hold on. Right now, I'm feeling the energy of the sacred circle right here. All of us are open to receive this blessing. Yeah, it's not being forced. Checking everyone's energy. No, everyone. Yeah. Wow, y'all are great. Y'all are ready to receive. Yeah. Okay. No, it's no forcing here. Okay. Good. And soothe over anyone that's gonna watch. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what we're going to be working with is the solar plexus, because this is where, believe it or not, we hold a lot of blocks and we hold a lot of fears. And with everything that's going on right now, okay, so the solar plexus right here, whether you're laying down, sitting up straight, I want you to relax the solar plexus. Where's the solar plexus? It's right above the navel, right? You find your belly button and go up. Solar plexus, okay? Actually, I want you to put your fingers, just a couple of fingers, go up. Solar plexus is right below the heart chakra, right? So solar plexus, feel that. Put your fingers there. I want you to breathe in and out of the solar plexus to encourage it to relax. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Feel it. When you feel your fingers go in, this is how you can tell you're breathing through your solar plexus, okay? Breathing all the way down. Let's do that now. We're going to take a deep breath in. And exhale. Yeah, feel it right there. You can do another breath in. Exhale. Ooh, yeah. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Ooh. Ooh. Now, I want you to imagine there's a flower in the solar plexus and that its petals are opening. Your most favorite flower, doesn't matter what it is. Beautiful big flower, petals are opening. And the flower is pointing upwards toward the top of your head. So it's opening and it's like upward, upward. The petals are upward to our head. Ooh, like this pose. Okay. I'm going to hold that for a moment. Now, we're going to let go of the image of the flower. And what we are going to now imagine is a tree is rooted in the solar plexus. Feel those roots in the solar plexus. And the tree grows upwards until the top of the tree is at the center of the heart chakra. So it's growing. So here's the solar plexus card right here. Probably still too low. But it's rooted in. The tree's rooted in. Going so the top of your tree is coming to the center of your of your sacred heart center. Okay. Now imagine that the top of the tree is spreading out in all directions until it encompasses the whole heart chakra area. So the top of the tree is here. And then it's going to spread out in all directions until it is forming a tree cage, like your rib cage, tree cage. The branches. So this entire exercise is very fast but very effective because we want you to feel that. And isn't that beautiful? Beautiful things happen when we do this. We connect with Mother Earth. We connect with all living beings. And I truly feel the trees are Earth's elders with ancient wisdom. They're a very powerful image and symbol for healing. I know in healing sessions, I usually see this beautiful tree, but the roots, it has nice roots. And that's this tree's got nice roots into the solar plexus. See how it is forming unity between the solar plexus and that heart chakra, the sacred heart chakra. Bringing compassion and love together. Talk about some powerful balance there, huh? Compassion, love. Ooh. All right, I'm just going to let y'all sit with that for a moment. Take some deep breaths, and when you're done, just make sure you're fully grounded. Here's the Earth Star Chakra. Stare at this for a minute, or just feel when you feel you're grounded, wiggle your feet and your toes. You come out of it. You can go back to that anytime you want to marry the compassion and love together, to unite the compassion and love together. Stare at this Earth Star. Interestingly, I do want to show you the solar plexus here. These beautiful cards by David Usui, and I will put these up on the screen for those who this is the first time you're seeing it. This is the card. This is the imagery for the solar plexus, but this is the sacred geometry behind it. Oh, this is the Sacred Heart, the tetrahedron. Oh, what's it called? Hold on, we do have it written down because I'm just feeling so good. It's the Merkaba. Thank you, Merkaba, however you want to call it. Now, interestingly, I've also seen this associated with the Sacred Heart Center. Here's my rose quartz one, right? So, look how close it is, and it's united. All right. Woo! Isn't that amazing? And let's look at the So the heart card, that's the Merkaba is in this too. So now you're having, you see this beautiful marriage? Or the Star of David, Merkaba, but I will talk more about this too on the 12/12 event. But see, powerful, powerful stuff. Most people confuse love and compassion in relationships. You can be compassionate towards someone and not love them. But when you marry them together, we stop with all that separation. And that's the balance, right? So that's what's very, very important. Making sure I keep these in order. For those who need to see the Earth Star one more time. And here's the sacred geometry behind the Earth Star chakra. Rooted deep, deep beneath our feet. Interestingly, the vegans from that star work very closely with Earth. Not surprising. And this is energy that's coming through. So you're going to see a lot more compassion flooding this just from that one star, that one light. Whoa! All right. So these cards right here is David Usui. He's in the UK. You do get them pretty quick, though. Everyone who's gotten them, haven't you gotten them pretty quick? You can go to his website, New Moon Art CO UK. I use these in healing sessions. I use these for myself. Very powerful, very effective. 12 chakra system. If this is the first time you're hearing about 12 chakras, get in contact with me, message me. I have a 12 chakra chart with some more explanations about the 12 chakras. So anyway, do that. Also too, with this blessing, they want you to drink lots of water. You may feel more angelic energies coming in. Most definitely, there's going to be a lot of unicorns. You're just going to feel and experience a lot more things. So it's beautiful. It's fantastic. Oh, nice. My ears are humming. Thanks. Great. Add to your stuff. Great tool to add. It is a wonderful tool. It's one of my favorite go-to tools. And I'm noticing now all this energy is making my camera go crazy. I look a little fuzzy. Okay, hold on. I drink some more water. Oh. Bottom line is that it's not as hard as we make it to be compassionate and loving to one another on this earth plane. All right. Yes, 12. Oh, yes. Thank you, Linnell, for reminding me. So for those of you who maybe were late, I am offering a 12/12 event on my website. You can sign up for that now. What I shared with you about the information about the seven the lights that are going to be coming in from the ascended stars on 12/21. And this was one blessing that I shared with you guys on the 12/12 event. We're going to go over all 7 of them. Okay, we're going to go over all these blessings. Okay, and so and then 12/21, there's another event. And then I just heard 12/30. So, oh my goodness. But it's all, that's going to be more of a check on you, how you doing. Let's everyone talk about our experiences, that kind of thing on 12/30. Where are we? How are we doing? Are we touching the ground still? All right. Woo, you are blurred. I know, Robert, right? Ever since doing that, right? Hold on, my energy is like, yeah, feels good. I'm glad you said about the screen being fuzzy. I thought it was my eyes. Yeah, I know, right? I know, just the fuzziness, right? It's like, ooh. This energy's too much for the webcam and for technology, because we are the technology. In our power, we are the technology. All right. Much love to each and every one of you. I think I need to give the camera a break. Let me know. Keep in touch with me. Let me know how your dreams are. Let me know what you experience in the next 48 hours. But please, please stay hydrated. Drink a little bit more than you normally would. Sarah, when my tree connected with my solar plexus, the tree started spinning. It lit up when it connected to my heart chakra. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Yay. Kimberly, what have you done to me? It feels great. Yay, Kimberly. It's not me, honey. That's pure energy. Oh, I thought it was my computer. Your hair looks energized to me earlier. I love you all. Is my getting electric? Electric? Is my hair like static? No. All right, I love you all. Now it's just going to get goofy. Have a great week. Oh, yes, next week I will not have a show because we will be on Thanksgiving break, okay? But the shows will come back on the no shows for any of us in Goldylocks Productions from next Thursday. Actually, Stacy let me know she's going to be out of town on Wednesday. She's going to go out of town. So Melissa Parks will have her show on Wednesday, but no show for Stacy. And then all of us, no shows Thursday to next Sunday. Shows pick back up on the 30th. So 11/30th. So, all right. So, yay. Yes. Many blessings to each and every you. Thank you. I can't even talk now. It's like words just escape me. Thank you. Great energy. Thank you, Annette. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Many blessings to each and every one of you. If you can't sign up for the 12/12 event, love you. Many blessings to each and every one of you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.